They sacrificed for our country and put their lives on the line for our freedom. But now many military families are struggling just to put food on the table. We took a closer look at some of the unique challenges they face in this pandemic and at least one organization fighting to help them. Rachel Sabo is picking up groceries from Fort Bragg's Armed Services YMCA. It's a trip she makes every month since falling on hard times during the pandemic.
I lost my job in July due to COVID.
Sabo says she's not normally one to ask for help, but this is the only way to have enough food for herself, her husband, a soldier in the 82nd Airborne Division, and the baby they're expecting on Christmas.
I've always been someone who's paid for everything myself, paid my way through school, paid my own student loans, which I have a ton of, so that's also where all my unemployment goes to. So it really is just truly one income for us.
So many of our spouses have lost that second income during COVID, and I think as a result, they're looking now for food, whereas before they were looking for jobs.
Vice Admiral Bill French, president of the Armed Services YMCA, says of all the groups they track, military spouses showed the highest unemployment rate in the country at roughly 25%, and that was before the pandemic.
The challenges of being in a military family are a little bit different. Every 2 or 3 years, we ask them to move again, so they have to set up a new house in a new environment, and the spouse has to go look for a new job.
The frequent job changes make it hard to gain seniority, so when hard times hit, military spouses are often the first ones fired. Some are unable to do their job at all. They might work, get educated, get licenses, do everything they need in order to be certified to do a job, and then they have to move to a different state where those certifications are no longer valid.
That has happened in some locations.
But while they face a long list of unique challenges, military families often don't qualify for the same food benefits a civilian family would.
These young families get a stipend for housing. In the past, that stipend was not considered part of their income, and now it is. And with that stipend for housing, in some cases, those young families are not eligible for some of the things like WIC, Women, Infancy, Child, that program, SNAP, and a few others.
Still, 40% of military children do qualify for free or reduced school lunch. Just one reason school closures have hit military families so hard.
A key element for spouses to be able to get jobs or apply for jobs is to have affordable, reliable, quality childcare. And that's really what we spend most of our time on.
Colonel Scott Pence says there are also resources available at Army Community Services to help offset those challenges.
Financial planning, interview prep. They even provide suits and dresses for people to go into interviews with.
Still, the Armed Services YMCA at Fort Bragg reports from March to May, families needing food jumped 40%. French says help is crucial, not just for these families, but for the country.
Those members that are serving deploy for 6 or 9 months. In order for them to be effective and for our readiness to be where it needs to be as a service, they need to be convinced that their family's being taken care of. I can tell you the military-based leaders are very focused on making sure that their people get the support they need.
Rachel says so is she.
I think more families need to feel comfortable enough to come forward and say, I do need help.
And French says that there is an effort underway at the Department of Defense to get things like real estate and teachers' licenses recognized across state lines. He says he hopes to see federal nutrition assistance programs made available to more military families as well. And a big thanks to Akila Davis at WTVD in Raleigh for her help on that piece.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.